A large number of reels, YouTube Shorts, response video, ASMR, webcast, senseless webcast, way of life webcast, wise digital recording, one episode of a sitcom, again reels, scroll, scroll, click, click. There are so many visuals, individuals, discussions, and everything inside a screen. None with me. I sit back in a dull room with eyes adhered to the screen and to those individuals having others to converse with. I find my telephone off, rest, and broaden my arms in a vacant bed, twisting up on it with the attention to an unfilled life. How I wish I had somebody unique in my life. I began thinking, for what reason do I have that overwhelming craving every day of the week, and what can be done? So I chose to get the Lucidity application. Depression and interruptions. Life has turned into an unusual series of interruptions. The extensive measure of books being composed, papers being distributed, recordings being made, and entertainment content being produced highlight a world that needs interruption, a getaway from the real world, a steady wellspring of being engaged with something past oneself. A popular philosopher and writer perceives this peculiarity as a type of serious weariness, a feeling of disappointment with self. On the off chance that we are not seeing someone, hunger for an accomplice. In a relationship, we look for consistent consideration. We simply have the overwhelming need to divert ourselves from our inward dejection, drudgery, and bluntness and spotlight on some other person or thing. Consequently, the vast majority are forlorn and looking for another person. So desolate that they fabricate a deception in their brain that they are such because they have nobody exceptional for them. While truly, they are lost and disappointed with themselves. The steady hankering to have somebody exceptional. Individuals have countless wishes and objectives in their day-to-day existence. We as a whole try to have an ideal existence with an ideal life and accompany somebody to show up for us through various challenges and love us regardless. Individuals go to associations, foundations, ways of thinking, religion, sex, marriage, the production of a family, diversion, and so on to feel less desolate throughout everyday life. What they don't understand is that dejection is a steady, on-the-off chance that is not worked upon. In a continually diverted world, the greater part of us don't carve out the opportunity to frame further, more significant associations with one another. We need acknowledgement of imperfections and wish for flawlessness in others to save ourselves from a wide range of burdens. We don't have the persistence to sit tight for the ideal individual. At the point when you have nobody to call your individual, you resort to accusing yourself or have self-esteem issues. You rethink your level, weight, variety, and so forth to have the option to have somebody exceptional in your life. In specific cases, individuals get so terrified of dismissal that seclusion turns into their safeguard system. We want to open our arms to new companionships and great connections that might come in our direction. Yet, that isn't the answer to the issue of feeling desolate or having nobody unique. Be your extraordinary individual. We need to comprehend and recognize our sentiments before we settle them or take care of them. The sensation of having nobody exceptional is a truly justifiable and normal inclination. However, the issue is more profound than that. Treat your depression as an open door to reconnect with yourself and others around you. Focus on individuals who are around you and attempt to shape solid and cherishing companionships with them. Remain associated with relatives, family members, and previous bunchmates. Likewise, do a little action, and frequently take a stroll outside, without the telephone and the headphones. Notice the trees, blossoms, and leaves. Focus on the breeze and the way you track. Be separated from everyone else with yourself and discover a sense of reconciliation inside. Attempt and appreciate your conversation with moderate interruptions. Be okay with being distant from everyone else. Acknowledge that adoration will come as the need should arise, and your disquiet, restlessness, and desires can do nothing for it. All that in life comes voluntarily, regardless of whether it is our first love. Assuming that somebody needs to come into your life, they should come for what your identity is. You should not welcome individuals into your life simply because you feel a void, but because you need to broaden yourself. Love ought to go about as an augmentation of you and not be utilized to occupy void spaces that you are unequipped for filling. Be prosperous and share happiness.